Is it possible for a momentary thought to transform the course of your life? In a peaceful town nestled by a vast forest lived a young craftsman named Raghav. Known for his integrity and unmatched skills, he worked hard every day to earn a modest living. Despite his limited means, Raghav took pride in living by his principles, always choosing honesty over shortcuts. One day, after hours of waiting at the marketplace for work, Raghav found himself without a single offer. The day was coming to an end and hunger gnawed at him. Just as he prepared to leave, an old woman approached him. She appeared frail, burdened with 3 large chests, barely able to carry them. The woman pleaded, "Young man, could you help me carry this one chest across the forest? I'll pay you with a piece of my jewelry once we reach the other side." Raghav, seeing her struggle, agreed. The chest was indeed heavy, but he didn't mind. As they walked through the dense forest, the woman, keeping her distance, spoke cautiously. "This chest contains brass jewelry. Do not even think about stealing it. It may be old, but I'm not a fool." Raghav smiled to himself. "This woman doesn't know who I am. My integrity is worth more than any amount of brass," he thought. As they reached the edge of a long, narrow bridge, the woman stumbled. She turned to Raghav and said, "I need you to carry another chest. It's too heavy for me. Inside this one are silver jewelries. I'll double your reward." Raghav, though surprised by the increasing load, agreed again. "I am honest," he reminded himself. "No silver, no matter how valuable, can make me betray my principles." After crossing the bridge and entering a widening path through the woods, the woman, now visibly exhausted, asked one more favor. "There's one last chest. This one has rare gems, worth more than you could ever imagine. If you carry it, I will give you the most precious piece of my collection as a reward." Raghav, confident in his strength and values, took the final chest, assuring the woman that his honesty was unshakable. As they neared the end of the journey, the woman lagged far behind, moving slower with each step. Raghav, now alone with all 3 chests, started to feel the weight not just on his shoulders but in his mind. A thought crept in his head. Why not keep these chests? The woman is old. She barely needs them anymore, and I have worked hard even for this. With these gems, I could live in luxury, leave behind this life of hardship, and start anew. The temptation gnawed at him. He looked back, saw the woman struggling to keep up, and before he knew it, Raghav made his decision. He ran. He ran faster than he ever had, through the forest and back to his humble home, his heart racing with anticipation of the fortune he now believed was his. With trembling hands, he opened the first chest. Inside, nothing but pebbles. The second, more stones. And the third, stones again, but with a letter. His heart sank as he read the words. "I am Princess Anaya of this land, disguised to find a man who could be my husband, a man whose honesty could withstand any temptation. Today you were tested. You had the chance to prove your integrity, but you chose dishonesty instead. Had you resisted, you would have been welcomed into royalty as my partner. But your moment of weakness has cost you everything." Raghav fell to his knees, overwhelmed by the realization of what he had done. His one moment of weakness had shattered not only his integrity but his future. One fleeting thought can destroy everything you stand for. Remember, the real treasure lies not in wealth, but in staying true to your values, because the price of dishonesty is far greater than any reward you might seek.